So hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video will be about how life is like in Myanmar, especially as a foreigner. So let's begin. So this will be a 5-part series, and each episode will address a different topic, and all the topics will be related about how life is like in Myanmar, and especially as a foreigner. So part 1 will be about the introduction and the pros and cons, which is today. Part 2 will be about the expenses of living in Myanmar, and part 3 will be about the places to visit in Myanmar. And after that we have part 4, which will be about things to avoid when you're over here. Either you're traveling here or either you're living here. And part 5 will be about the best ways to get to Myanmar and the best ways to travel around Myanmar. So let's begin with today's topic. I have been living in Myanmar for almost 5 years now, and throughout my journey over here I have met a lot of people and I have visited many places here, and I must say that Myanmar is one of its kind. So whenever I talk to people about where Myanmar is, it almost seems like a lot of people don't know where exactly Myanmar is. So let's start with where Myanmar is. So Myanmar is in Southeast Asia, and it's a Southeast Asian country, as you will know. It's connecting borders with India, China, Thailand, Bangladesh and Laos. So it's connected to all those countries by land borders. Myanmar was previously known as Burma, so a lot of people know it by that name. And the capital, which is currently as Naypyidaw, and before the capital was Yangon, which is the most populated city of Myanmar, in fact the most popular itself. So Yangon was also called as Rangoon before, so it's famous by that name. We can say that Yangon is still the financial capital of Myanmar, as everything is still being done over here, and Naypyidaw has very less people. So Naypyidaw, which is the actual capital now, it's around 5 to 6 hour drive from Yangon. It's connected by a highway, so you can easily visit there anytime when you're here. And but the bad part about Naypyidaw is like it has very few things, as it's recently made the capital of Myanmar. So due to that, there are very few people over there, and it's also famous by the name of the Ghost City. Population of Myanmar is about 54 million people. So that's a lot of people, we can say, but actually compared to the land, it's not much. You will find a lot of empty areas in Myanmar. However, when you visit Yangon, it will be very crowded here, as around 4 million people live here, and it's the most crowded city of Myanmar. So yeah, traffic will be a big issue in Yangon when you visit, but however, it's not the same all around Myanmar. All around Myanmar, it will be very less people, and in fact, you will see no people when you're traveling from one city to another. So what are the good things about living in Myanmar? So the good things are, number 1, it's completely untouched. So you will be quite shocked when you visit here. Like, it's like traveling back in time. Example, instead of getting on a plane, you're actually getting on a time machine. You'll feel that, because apart from Yangon, everything else is very less developed. And that's a good thing actually, because you will be seeing a lot of things which you have never seen before, and due to that they're connected to nature a lot. So we can say that when you visit Myanmar, you'll experience a lot of things connected to nature which you have never experienced before. The second thing will be that because Myanmar is a Buddhist country, so it's very peaceful. And when you visit here, you can see a lot of pagodas and temples, Buddhist temples. The good thing about that is it gives you a sense of peace, and whenever you visit here, you should definitely go to those, as it's a completely different experience and you cannot see it anywhere else. Apart from that, when you visit here, you can even become a monk for some time, and you can experience Buddhism in its true manner. So yeah, that's a very good part. So when you become a monk for some time, you can even learn to meditate much more better, and you can learn different things about life and stuff. So yeah, you should totally like check it out when you visit here or something. Another good thing about Myanmar is that if you're visiting here as a foreigner, like taxis around Yangon are the cheapest in Southeast Asia, so you will have absolutely no problem with transportation. So just come here and don't take any pre-booked taxis from the airport. Just come here, go outside, book a Grab. So Grab is an app which is used in Southeast Asia a lot, and I think it's from Thailand or from Singapore. I think it's from Singapore, and yeah, people over here use it a lot. And the pricing on that is like very good, and they don't cheat with you at all on that. So you should definitely take a taxi from Grab app, and I'll recommend you to download it before you come here. However, there are like few difficulties also about living in Myanmar. So let's start with that. So number one will be that because it's less developed compared to other places, many things which you see in your country won't be here. So example, there's no Starbucks, there's no McDonald's, and many other chain branches which you might see in your country are not over here. However, we have few other things, like we have KFC, we have Pizza Hut already over here, but those are new, it's not like very old. So those are the things which you might find a little bit shocking, but it's a good also, like it's something different. The second issue is that if you're example coming here to live for a long time, accommodation over here is quite expensive compared to the quality it provides. And that's due to the demand and supply, as a lot of foreigners have recently come into Myanmar and the demand has increased of people coming in, and the supply is not that much, so the price have risen a lot. But I feel that now there are like many more housing coming into the market, so soon the pricing will drop down. But as of now, accommodations are very expensive if you're coming here as a foreigner especially and living here. Another issue about living in Myanmar is medicals. So it's not, the healthcare system is not very good over here. However, I've never experienced any problem myself, but this is something which other foreigners or my friends which tell me about it. So yes, and I think it's also because like as a foreigner you cannot go to a lot of many different places, so you have to go to the best places, and those are very expensive compared to the quality again, as they are not very experienced. However, I feel myself that it's not that bad because I have not experienced anything bad with me so far. However, yeah, medical over here, it's kind of expensive for foreigners, and I've noticed that they have different pricing for foreigners and for locals. So you will be paying like 3 to 4 times higher than the local for the same treatment, and I feel that that's not right. So yeah, that's one of the other issue. Apart from all that, Myanmar is very good, and I will be talking about Myanmar even more about in the other parts of this series, and you will get to see and learn about it even more. So yeah, today's video was just about the introduction about Myanmar, and I'll see you again in the further videos. So make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you can be notified next time when another part of this video comes up. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.